center of this painting, two men are blowing their trumpets. Their bulging cheeks help us imagine the sound of a celebratory fanfare. The trumpeters have alerted the crowd to a momentous event. Behind them walks a young man holding up the severed head of a giant mounted on a stake. This is David, a shepherd who saved his people by killing the leader of an enemy nation, the Philistines, in one-on-one combat. The seemingly invincible adversary was called Goliath. David defeated him by slinging a stone that struck the giant on the forehead. You can see the bloodied wound in the painting. Then he used Goliath's own sword to decapitate him. This gruesome story is told in the Bible, and we still use the metaphor of David and Goliath today to describe an underdog who triumphs against the odds over a much stronger opponent. Most depictions of David and Goliath show them on the battlefield at the end of their combat. But the French artist Nicolas Poussin, who was living in Rome when he painted this canvas in the early 1630s, picked a different moment. This scene is quite rare in art. It is described in the first book of Samuel of the Old Testament.
And David took the head of the Philistine and brought it to Jerusalem. As they were coming home, when David returned from slaying the Philistine, the women came out of all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul with timbrels, with songs of joy, and with instruments of music. And the women sang to one another as they made merry. Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s.
Poussin draws us into the painting by showing a great variety of responses and expressions among the people witnessing David's triumphant arrival in Jerusalem. Some of them rejoice, some stare in disbelief, and the children are happily oblivious. The artist invites us to become one of the spectators ourselves. If you had been there, how would you have responded? By scattering flowers in the path of the conquering hero, like the women up on the podium between the columns? Or transfixed with horror at the sight of the severed head, like the man in blue directly to the right of David?